Yeah, so speaking to that part where you're like, I agree about when I'm in it, when I'm triggered, and if someone can hold that space for me, um, I'm able to move through it quicker because I do have the awareness and the tools to move through it. And it's like it's the most active. It's like right here, right? And it's so fresh and alive. It's like, ooh, it's juicy.
Hmm.
And more to that, like there's skills involved and discernment of knowing how to hold that because there's
Yeah.
transference as well, right? If I'm judging it, it's being felt in the field. And I also agree that anything else is a bypass when compared to going into my like direct felt experience, right? And just looking at my journey, um, even even my deep desire to understand concepts, to make
Mm.
sense of it. Like, tell me the psychological term. Tell me what's happening right now. Give me some definitions. I want to get this, right? And that can be a form of bypassing.
Hmm.
Though it puts my mind at ease. Once my mind has that recognition of why it makes sense, it can it can it can relax. It's not as defensive to allow me to go into my direct felt experience. Because when I'm
Yeah.
like, Why are you asking me to breathe into this and ask me what am I noticing in my body right now? This makes me so uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
as a rational person, I'd be like, Why are we doing this? This is stupid. Let's talk about it. Just give me the strategy. Just give me the top 3 things I need to do, and I'm done. Like, I don't why would you wanna tell me what I'm feeling and eating right now? This is stupid. Because my
Yeah.
mind's judging it, right? So for me, it's a process of, like, understanding the concepts and then practicing the concepts and then embodying the concepts to then eventually get to a place where I just drop in
Hmm.
easily because my mind's on board because it knows, it experiences why this is so powerful of being in my essence. Though it's a stair step for me, right? To eventually get there. Get there.
Yeah, I agree with you that the mind has to have some capacity of understanding to feel safe in doing it because
Yes.
it's definitely not in our culture to get into the direct felt experience, the energetic. Okay, I've got this sense in my body, this feeling in my body. We're taught to just kind of make it go away. We'll take a Tylenol or we'll, um, and the word and I know we said this once before, I can't remember what restream we're on, but the bottom line is that we cannot think our way out of something we felt our way into. It's a feeling world. It's a feeling universe. If we need to manifest something, we can't just say, "Oh, I really want a whatever bike, car, new girlfriend." Unless we're feeling the energy of that, nothing is manifested. Everything is about feeling. And you're right. The rational mind doesn't see the point of feeling. And I think this has almost been a trick. Um, we become really good workers. We become, you know, busy, busy, busy doing without being. And then we wonder why 80% of people are on antidepressants or how many addictions there are and how much alcohol people use because we're not used or comfortable with feeling.
Yeah. I associate feelings with problems. Like, come on, just do your
Yeah.
job. Right? Just like tough it out, man. Like, why are we talking about this? Let's just push forward, right? I came from that paradigm. Like, it gets in the way of things getting done. And there's a part of me
Mhm.
that's kind of frustrated where I'm like, okay, why are we like hanging around here in the judgments, like singing kumbaya? Let's just come, let's go. Guys, come on, let's get this done. We got this, and let's take care of it, right? And so when I think about it like now, if I if I was in a session where I'm talking about my life and trying to piece things together, there's a okay, there's a realization that it's a bypass. I can definitely over intellectualize and try
Mhm.
to understand things to avoid addressing the root emotional issue in my body or the past history because it's safe for me to think about it in my head, right? Though at the same time, it's also a process for me, like you said, becoming safe with the process. If I allow that, if I recognize, wait a minute, if I have the awareness, then I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
if I'm talking
Hmm.
about the same thing and I'm going in loops and I'm avoiding the conversation, then maybe that's an obvious bypass. But there's also weight to talk therapy, to talking it out loud. Because for me, I get a lot of insights when I speak out loud and I connect the dots and I get the awareness. And once I have the awareness, I'm like, then I've kind of moved forward a bit, you
Right.
know?
But and here's the danger of that. Ever talk to someone and they loop in a story over and over again? Oh,
Yes,
I just
absolutely.
I just got a
Um,
DUI. Oh, I'm so unfortunate. Oh darn, I'm just unlucky. Oh, isn't this the third or the fourth time you've got a DUI? I wonder why. Hmm.
so that's the pattern recognition that I really yearn to have, to be around men and women, people, when they can see me show up in my story
Mhm.
and it doesn't change. Because I can be aware of it, right? But then my results don't change, right? Again, it's up to me to change the patterns, change habits, do something different. But can someone point that out to me? Because sometimes I trick myself, right? I lie to myself that I see this, and someone could say, "Hey, Dre, I noticed in the last 4 sessions you said this and you wanted this, but today you still have this. What's going on?" Like, oh, sometimes I can't see myself in that. So that pattern interrupt, I value that pattern interrupt. But the danger is coming back to my head and getting lost again, 100%.
Yep.
Because it's a tangled knot, and I can talk my way in circles. And the mind has a beautiful way of rationalizing and making sense of things and being right, to keep me
Mhm.
safe. So I got to realize that. I'd be like, oh, my mind is doing. Okay, do I want change? Do I want support? Okay, okay. Tell me what I need to do. And then maybe I'm more receptive to you guiding me into my direct felt experience now.
Yeah. I think this is one of the prime things that our education doesn't allow us to do, and that is to venture into the unknown. I like Chris said, healing isn't a to do or a checklist. What I do say to people is that it's following the energy trail.
Mm,
And this is where it becomes so much simpler not to bypass is by sitting in what we're experiencing now, being present. Okay, what's alive right now? And for a lot of people, it's super hard to get out of the head going, well, this is dumb. Oh, well, this twinge in my body has nothing to do with the fight or the emotion I had yesterday. Like there's no connection. But as people follow the energy trail and they're just immersed in what they're experiencing, it actually takes them on a movie, a felt journey experience all on their own. It's kind of like, a lot of people are doing psychedelics or ayahuasca or all of those things. Inside Out or IFS or direct felt experience is about that same universal thread of information. If anyone's watched the movie The Fantastic Fungi, where all the threads and the mycelium interconnect. As human beings, we also have this information highway in what you might call the feel or the universal realm of consciousness. None of us are taught to do it because we're taught to be busy and to bypass everything. And as we have mirrors like Dre to me or other women, and we sit in our experience to experience it without judgment, there's a couple of things that happen. One is we realize we're not alone. Two, we realize the nature of how our body conduit works, that energy is constantly moving, switching, changing, and forming us until we judge it. The instant we want to make it go away, the instant we want to do something other than it's actually doing, we repeat. We make the same mistake over and over again. And so, what we aren't taught is how to venture into the unknown with a sense of curiosity, with a sense of adventure.